Yeah,
Good
what's up,
evening,
Z?
Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed.
Dr. Reed.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune.
Ah,
Such an honor, sir.
Thank you.
I have a
And you
hole
are?
in my
I
mouth.
am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a
Strickland.
great admirer of your work, Dr.
Oh, well,
Reed.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Your life in London. Yeah, that's... I mean, you can turn it off, but see, the problem is that I'm pretty sure I'm a masochist, okay? Because I just, I have to see what they're saying. I have to know. I have to know what smart-ass little comments people are coming up with, whether they're survivors or killers. I have to know. Because on some small level, I find it mildly entertaining, okay? Because some of the things that people say is like, did you think about that? Did you think about that before you typed it out? Did you say it out loud? Okay? Because sometimes you gotta say things out loud that you think in your head to understand if it really is something that you should be saying, alright? Or if it made sense. I have to know the tea, even if it scalds me, okay? Even if it burns my tongue, I have to know the tea. What does
Please,
the
could you tell me
tea taste
something
like?
about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed.
Dr. Reed.
I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Future. Okay, what made you choose that career?
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me.
Oh, well, thank you.
I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Good. I mean, thanks. Um,
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
you.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Touche, touche. I agree thoroughly, Mr. Strickland. I mean, Dr. Strickland. Tell me.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental.
I'd like to speak.
And unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but
Excuse
you
me.
won't fail.
I'd like to speak
You're
now.
not the first one to
Okay.
warn me. But I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Shh. Thank you for allowing me to speak. This game is called Vampyr. You are a doctor, and all of a sudden you're a vampire. And currently we are trying to find out, who made us a vampire. So, like, randomly we get made a vampire. We ended up killing our sister, even though we didn't mean to, because we were a baby vampire. And yeah, so now we're trying to figure out who made us a vampire, because we blame that person for us killing our sister. Yeah, it's on Steam. I believe it is still $50 or $60 on Steam, but you can get it on G2A for a lot cheaper if you're interested. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's on anything other than PC, though. I'm not sure. The clip? Oh god, what clip? What clip did you post? Oh god. I literally thought this said something about the Pokemon, but it said Pembroke.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Right. I mean, because why wouldn't you... Oh, okay. So, the only person here who knows we're a vampire is the head of this hospital, because he's part of some kind of cult or brotherhood or something. I don't know. Like, some kind of brotherhood. And, he was like, "You're an amazing doctor. So, come work at the hospital at night, and nobody will know you're a vampire." So, yeah. It's also pretty funny because this doctor is actually specialized in blood, like blood transfusions, blood-related like shit and stuff. And now I'm a vampire, so it's kind of interesting. Like Call of Cthulhu sounds the same as well. It's the same concept as far as a lot of dialogue, a lot of picking. You know, you gotta do this. You get hints and stuff from talking to people, and you have to go back and talk to them again. And so yeah, it's a lot of the same things. as far as Call of Cthulhu. Although I haven't played that game, but I've watched plenty of people play that game. So it's around the same concept.
You seem quite optimistic.
But
It's
how
a
are you,
rare and
the
precious
Indie
attitude
Legends?
in
How are
these
you?
difficult
Welcome to the stream.
times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer,
Why do you
during the
keep
first
screaming?
wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Yeah. Also, that I saw that post you made about I forget the name of the game, but that game is I have it on my wish list. I'm super excited about that game. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Thanks for clipping that. But yeah, so are you planning on doing like a actual playthrough like on Twitch or on YouTube or something? Cuz I really want to check out that game. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hold on. I want to look at that. I want to watch it. Yes, a Plague Tale.
Perfect, my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental
I'd like to speak.
and unsuccessful.
I need
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you
Excuse me.
won't fail.
I'd like to speak
You're
now.
not the first one to
Okay.
warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Thank you for allowing me to speak. This game. No, the Indie Legends posted a post. I guess they're gonna be doing a review about a game called A Plague Tale: Innocence. It's a new game coming out on Steam. It looks pretty damn cool. I don't remember exactly what it's about, so I don't know if Indie Legends could give us a little insight about what that game's about. But yeah, yeah. Should be cool. Is my mic and stuff good? Is the volume okay? I don't know if that clip was just a little low or if it's just my hearing. But yeah,
Do you need help with anything in
in
particular?
particular.
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research.
Cool. Thanks,
Yet
thank
my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay, local investigations. A new citizen investigation is available. Okay, cool. Can I don't want to do that right now. God damn. Let's see, you can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with the left mouse button, then access to your map to locate the area to explore. Alright, cool. Okay. Cool. Let's see what else we got. A brother and sister trying to survive the Black Plague while being hunted. It has a lot of rats. A lot of rats. Well, you know, there you go. I do want to check out that game. Okay, did we
Please,
miss
could
it?
you tell me-
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
What can...
Well, it's
Shut up. Okay. So we don't have anything else. That's it. Oh, wait. D-Main. Hello. How are you? About your blood friend transfusion technique.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me his story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Okay. So we have a new hint about Fiddick, so we'll have to go back and talk to him.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Okay. So there's a patient. His last name's Fiddick, and there are two doctors here. This guy and some other dude or whatever, and they have different ideas on how we should treat this patient. And so yeah, that's pretty much just what he's talking about right now. So I think that's all we can do.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye.
You always knew the words
This guy.
to calm
Get
the
out of my way.
children,
Get out of my way. Let's talk to him again.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Any news about my operation? My personal questions.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey.
Harvey.
Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Yeah, true. True.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh, that's sad.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick, unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need you to just take it down like a... Alright, I need to take it down just a few notches, alright? You're getting a little hostile with me and I don't like it.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Damn.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea.
Let's just say she didn't suffer.
I just know that I'm all that me kids have.
Me kids.
Poor little bleeders.
Me kids.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm perfectly fine all day until I start streaming or something, and then I'm like, a yawn like every 2 seconds. Alright, was that it? That's all we had.
Goodbye for...
Yeah. We done.
down, my
Yeah,
boy.
go fuck yourself. I'm done talking to you. Alright, what's this? A letter. Pembroke Hospital, 2 of November. My dear children, sorry I did not write to you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy will go out of the hospital soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need something, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site. And tell him you are Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick, the big guy with a mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring? Go ask him for a few bobs. If he won't refuse to spare you a few. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Cool. Oh, we got a new detail. Hell yeah. Fuck, we gotta talk to him
You
again.
always knew the words.
Come here. Hush your mouth.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Yeah.
evening.
Alright.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in
Bitch,
1915
we've talked
during
about this
one
like
of the
3
first
times
Zeppelin
already. Like,
raids.
what?
We never found her
How many
body.
times do we have to say she died? Hello? Is that it? Oh, no GG's back? Okay. Dandy Legends, thank you so much for that follow. Thank you so much for that follow.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
Yeah,
You always knew
get
the
out of here.
words to calm the children, Helen.
Yeah.
As for me, what?
Alright, what's... Who are you? Why am I all of a sudden tired?
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters.
Okay.
Where are they hiding?
Well...
I should investigate.
Okay. Oh, there's a crumpled letter. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. I thought I had already, my bad. No, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, Cameron. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay it first, and I realize now that the important thing is that you get better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I heard, despite the bad behavior of this Milton Hooks. Okay, so Milton Hooks is kind of an asshole. They revealed a new Star Wars game. What kind? Like a Battlefront-esque game? Shillings. 5 shillings. Ah, Kevin. I'm gonna take that down to the 7-Eleven and get me some chicken nuggets. Oh yeah, Kevin.
Seem peaceful and lost.
Okay, give me. Oh,
It's locked, all right.
It's locked. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's go back inside. We need to find that other doctor dude.
Dr. Reed.
This
I
guy,
know that
I think.
Pembroke will
This guy?
Good evening, Dr. Strange.
No, not you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Not you. I need the other doctor dude. Not that doctor dude. There's another doctor dude.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
I've wasted too much energy for
I
so
don't
little
care
result.
about your nonsense. I'm busy looking for a doctor. Do 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 do. Hello? Where the hell is this dude? Alright, let's just pick up a bunch of stuff. Picking up a bunch of stuff. Picking up a bunch of stuff. Oh. I wish I would stop yawning. This is exactly why my first emote is me yawning.
I cannot enter.
It's nonsense. Like literally every time I stream. Hey, first off, when I fucking knock on this door, you fucking answer. How about that? Okay? I'm a vampire. I'll rip your head off. Okay, we can't go in there. What's over here? Who was this? Ooh, a used hacksaw. That sounds dangerous. What's this? Patient Thomas Elwood, male, age 28. Dun 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 dun. The face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Okay. Let's see. He affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin. Examinations of the tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor? Phantom pain manifesting as punishment for not dying with his comrades. Okay.